All right, so we're back in the garage again, back home where it feels, safe and all that stuff. It was nice working out at the other gym. It was fun, to try something different. But I feel like at this point, I'm so accustomed to working out, here. So, that's what I'm gonna keep on doing. I'm not sure. I might get the gym membership there, depending if I want to go swimming. But at the same time, there's so many things that I want to do, and like if I have the time to be like a professional athlete where I can do like only sports and don't have to care about anything else, then, maybe. Um, but I'm starting to think about how I should do with my setup, So, I started doing some BJJ again, which I enjoy. It's fun. It's a way to be able to keep my technique, even though I would get sick sometime. You know, I maybe lose muscle and strength due to my diseases, but I could probably still have technique. So working in BJJ and stuff like that is something that I enjoy. Also, doing BJJ for like 2 times a week is good for my conditioning, right? Now, doing some, you know, working out on the side of that with gym, I thought that, I will do the squat program, which is 2 sessions a week, which, isn't too bad. I could probably do that. But what I'm thinking on top of that is, how am I going to do my other, kind of strength movements, So I've come to a crossroad where I have to decide, what do I want to do, and in which path do I want to take myself in. If I did the squat program where I have 2 designated days a week to do squats, and I have 2 days to do BJJ, I could probably have a kind of a, couple of times a week, or maybe 2 times a week, or 1 time a week, where I could do, something else in here. I could do maybe some pressing or some pull-ups, so I will be able to do my upper body then. So that's one option. The other option that I'm thinking about is the kind of like combat athlete program, which is basically it's a 10-week program or 20, depending on how you want to do it, for 2 times a week, where you focus on strength overall, in a way that the ones that makes the program kind of have seen that, okay, people have been able to kind of benefit from this. Now, if I did that, I wouldn't be squatting as often, but I would probably have the overall strength more than if I did squatting. So if I wasn't doing BJJ, this has been overdue. I've just been waiting for this to happen. This is an old band. But if I would not do BJJ and would do the squat program, I could, run some of the other programs on the side, and I can alternate the days. You could do like I've been doing now, where you have Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, however you feel, depending on how the movements are. Or you could even doing like Monday, Wednesday, yeah, or maybe don't even count Mondays at all. You could just do day 1, day 2, and stuff like that. But now, if I want to go back to do BJJ, I will have certain times every week where it will be time for BJJ, and I cannot move those times or those schedules, periods. So if I want to do BJJ, I will be able to do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that will be that, which I think I feel like I want to do it, but I also don't want to go out too hard. This week I'm going to do Monday and maybe Wednesday. This is the last week of the off-season program, and this week the off-season program is going to, dictate how I train, So, and I don't think that, let's say I do training today, right now we're going to do strict press. I think squatting is like going to be, it's going to be the biggest exercise that kind of takes a toll on me, because we're going to do higher reps and higher volume, with a little bit of higher weight. But, and also strict press, but I feel like the shoulders, even though they're weak, I feel like that's not going to be a problem. So I'm only going to do like low reps, like 3 reps or something like that today. Even though I'm going to do a little bit higher, so that's fine. But yeah, so if I do the squat program, I would have 2 times a week squats. I would have 2 to 3 times BJJ a week, and then I would have 1 session a week where I can be at home and I can do, whatever I want to do for that week. So let's say that, okay, I feel good this week. I'm going to go and do sitting rows with my multi-machine. I'm going to do pull-ups, and after that I'm going to do strict press and bench. I do that once a week, the weeks that I feel good. And then, I kind of like will not really build upper body strength, but I will kind of like preserve what I have, And I would probably be able to build my squat somewhat, Or if I go with kind of like I'm doing now, but the other exercises, I would do some squatting 2 times a week, but not, at the same way that I would be doing otherwise, but I would be doing more core and upper body as well, So kind of, so I would get less legs, but more overall. And what do I want? I don't know. It's becoming more difficult than I thought, I also, if I remember correctly, this is something that I've been, working around or dealing with last time I did BJJ as well. So really I have to, it all comes down to what's most important to me, because if I feel like, okay, right now, strength training is more important to me than jiu-jitsu, then I will do less jiu-jitsu and more strength training. And if I feel, well, the opposite, that jiu-jitsu right now is a lot more fun for me, and, then I will do less strength training. But going to swim on top of that, I mean, it could be good. Swimming, I guess, like if you go, let's say I have jiu-jitsu in the evening, and I just go for like a calm swim or something like that. Or like on a rest day, you just go and just move around, I guess it could be good swimming like really light for recovery. If I know myself, I'm really good at taking it light, I'm really bad at it. So yeah, like 8 minutes just ranting about this. This is basically the same length as the whole other video that we did. Okay, working set starts now. But yeah, also a way to reason with all this could be that, when I play BJJ, I'm gonna get a fair amount of like overall training, so core and stuff like that is going to be engaged and worked out when I'm at my sessions. So when I'm home, if I wanted to, I could focus on things such as the squat, maybe do the deadlift, and like do those types of lifts. That could be a way of doing it. But the club where I train, also I guess it depends on club, and the way I train right now, it's also a lot of technique. And this is mostly technique, and there are some rolling, but they're not overly, much of rolling. Maybe my body can take it, So maybe I should just start and try it out and see what happens. And if it works, it works. And if it works, great. I'll keep on doing it. And if I notice that, I can't do this, then, I might cut down on the work. I have done this now. This is the 4th week. So after this one, I'm going to be, the week after this, I'm going to be kind of resting. Not rest, but it's going to be like a deload week to test my new kind of maxes, So I'm going to be doing like this new, I'm going to attempt the strict press, bench, squat, and all that stuff once more and see if any of those, went up. And I'm going to use those numbers to whatever program I'll use next, Okay, three reps for 35 kilos. This doesn't look like much, but let's see what we can do. Yeah, that felt good. So, it might just happen that I'm able to do it. And also, I'm going to start working next week, right? 2 hours every day. And, when you work out really hard, it's also going to perform it's going to affect your performance outside of your whatever you're training. So even though if I'm able to perform, decently at a morning session here in the gym and perform at evening at my jiu-jitsu class, I wouldn't maybe be able to perform at my job, but I'm going to work for 2 hours for at least 2 months, maybe more. It's kind of like a chance for me to get my body used to this kind of like workload. And so when I go back to actually like having to work and having to perform again, then, I'll be used to it. So maybe I should just go for it. And yeah, you'll see. So that felt good. I feel like today with the squatting, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be like a lot of pump. I feel like this is fairly doable. I could probably throw on more. But I want to stick to the program, Just do it the way it's supposed to be done. So, in case I'm supposed to do this load right now. If I do more, I'm going to do jiu-jitsu later, Then I'm going to think, okay, was it worth it? Maybe the extra fatigue felt nice, felt like I did something, but maybe it didn't do that much more for me, There's a lot of science behind it, which I don't have the capacity to understand at the moment. And Wednesday, it's gonna be the last fucking time in a while. Well, most likely I'll just keep on doing it sometimes. Like maybe I'll keep doing it once a week, but the kind of like Turkish get up thingy, and also the freaking dumbbell press. It's gonna be one for the books when I'm done with that, and be able to rest for it for a little bit. But it's a good exercise. I feel like it's giving me good strength, And if I'm able to, like keep my mobility, keep some strength, I don't really care about the muscle mass. Of course, it's nice to look nice, but I can't have everything. I would rather have some nice ass looking squats and other lifts, and also have fun with the jiu-jitsu, where I learn things that I get to keep for life. And also doing jiu-jitsu kind of like, like you work your brain, so I feel like it's gonna help me feel better. At least that's what I hope. It's a lot of talking here, but it feels nice. It feels nice to be in the moment. Last time I was doing the voiceover, now I kind of yawn too, but this feels a lot nicer. And also having the egg sandwich in the morning feels better than having the rice. I would probably enjoy the rice more in the middle of the day. So instead of having like the double burger with the meat, I'm probably gonna have, maybe I just cook the burger meat because I have some and I know the protein, but probably I will just cook some rice for this same amount of calories that the bread would be, and I will enjoy that instead. So I did a 4 there, which you shouldn't do me, but I did anyways. And yeah, now it's time for squats. So we're gonna do some body weighted squats, warming up. I was going to go to the store later today to buy a pair of straps. But last week, when I worked out on Friday, or on Saturday, that is, when I did the farmer's walk, I could feel that my wrist, especially my right wrist, was completely destroyed. Like, I can still feel a little bit. So I think I sprained it and overtrained it, or overstimulated it. Going back to BJJ, it's a lot harder than my body's used to. And then doing all that work, and to then be doing like on the last workout, you do first of all hanging pull-ups with weights on your hands. You do deadlift with overhand grip. You do the like one leg split squat with weights in your hand, and then you finish off with some farmer's walk. It just destroys them. And I realized that while it might be good to get my hands worked, it's good to have a strong grip. I'm going to do grip so often now, especially doing BJJ again. Just there's no point in killing them. So I'm going back to, I'm going to start using straps. So I'm happy I found these. I thought that I lost them because I lose things all the time. I'm not a structured guy. And, I knew that I had one. I thought I lost the other. And so I'm happy that I found the other one when I was unpacking my gym bag now today. So we're able to use, I would have had one for the dumbbell row today, but I would have needed to go to the store to get one because tomorrow we're going to do freaking 90 kilo Romanian deadlift, which, is pretty heavy even for me, it's heavy for me. So yeah, I'm taking shorts so we can maybe see some of that form. I'm going to see if I can have my t-shirt inside my pants, or I don't know how I'm going to have it, but we're going for it. So we're about to do it once more, and yeah, high reps today, or high reps, like there's always going to be, like in the beginning of the week you start out with doing high reps and not do it at the end of the week. So we're going to do the 10 rep squat, and this is 35 kilos. It's going to be the warm-up, and then we'll pyramid up, and I believe we'll have enough weights to kind of move up the weights in a good way to pyramid it up, so do that, and the steps, I think about just kind of like I angle my knees a little bit out. I don't. They're pointing the same way as my toes. They're kind of like more open up a bit, and also I have to remind myself that I need to first put out the hips and then bend my knees. And brace for a strong torso. I feel like what I should do is probably put some tape in the hole on these new bumper plates. That would probably help them stick better. You know, a couple of laps or however you want to say it. But I really like them, and for the price I paid for them, you know, I most certainly cannot complain. I wish that I would have like the high rep squatting, that I would have that on a day where it's only that, you know. But it's only it's 1 week now, you know. I should just go for this, you know. My body might be sore after this week, but I will have next week to kind of recover. So that's 60 kilos. Last warm-up set. So 10, 20, 25, 50, 70. So we're going to do these as well, and we will be on our working sets. That one was really tight. I don't even know if I'm going to get it off now. Yeah, I did. Great. So if I ever do snatch or clean and jerk in here, these will be awesome. Long femurs. Maybe they're good in BJJ, maybe they're not. But I just don't have the genetics to do all the cool things, you know. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna like put my shirt like this. So we're able to see. I look funny now, I know, whatever. But we're gonna see it for this. So 4 sets of this. It's going to be interesting, but we've done it before. Or not this kind of weight with the reps, but whew, that feels nice. That feels nice. Didn't hurt anywhere. I'm a little bit stiff. Didn't do my stretching, my due diligence last week. But definitely, I felt like, hopefully that looks okay. Squatting sucks, man. But it's also one of the nicest movements, you know. I'm not gonna keep the rest too long this set. We'll see if it's gonna come back and bite me or not. Did I go too far down? No. But, bam, we did it. Oh, I just hope that it looks just a little bit. Just hope that it looks the tiniest way that it feels, because it feels great. Oh, such a hard one. The next one's gonna be difficult too. The rows. See if I had the correct weight this time. 20 kilos. Whew. Man, I'm proud of this home gym. It has everything I need. And to combine it with like BJJ, amazing. 2 months with being able to focus on my fitness and my health while getting whatever, getting used to work again. It feels good. All right, halfway done with the squats. Okay, now it's heavy. One more. Okay, that's it. Well, it's not optimal, but we did it. Gonna rest for maybe 20-30 seconds more this time. All right, last set. Okay, I did my best. Oh, jeez. So that's squatting done. Two first set felt great. Half third felt great. Last two reps in the third set. Same with the fourth. Still did it. I think I leaned a little bit too much forward and I touched these. Whatever. Still did them. I know for a fact that, trying to eat less and seeing how I'm doing BJJ some days, those days that I'm doing BJJ, I'm just gonna eat more, I'm gonna add like, I don't know, 500 calories more to the days where I do BJJ, But anyways, I haven't slept that well, so I wake up around 7:30 now, with my alarm, or sometimes even before the alarm at 7:30. And so I've made a rule on myself that if I wake up at 7:30, no screens after 10. And now I'm gonna wake up at 7 this week, so no screens after 9:30. I can read, I can do stuff but no screens. And so I've been going to bed late in the evenings of the weekend, maybe like 12 or so. And also last night I stayed up for like an hour longer than I should have had to, or maybe 1.5 hours, maybe even. So for 3 days I've been getting 1.5 hour sleep less than what I would get the weekdays before, which I'm pretty sure it's affecting my performance today as well. But it is what it is, I'm still happy we did it, and we're gonna keep squatting anyways, so I'm not fooling anyone. If I'm going to cheat with like the how do I say it? If I'm going to cheat with the sets, right? The only one I'm cheating is myself, because I'm gonna end up not being stronger. I'm gonna have suffered through that session, because squatting is still difficult, but I'm not gonna have gotten as much out of it. So I only cheat myself if that's what I'm going to do, So I think it was nice. It felt nice. My body, my back, but bam, ba. That's a Swedish kind of expression. But anyways, we're gonna do the superset now. The straps just goes around, since I'm using one hand at a time. I can pull it in, this. Otherwise, you can always like roll it around. But this is the way to kind of make sure the strap sticks to your arm, So so set number 4. I'm going to start the different. I'm going to check out the. Wait. I think I'm gonna check out the Combat Athlete setup to train and see if it has squats 2 days in a row. Then maybe I don't know how I will do with that, but if they have like 1 session squat with a 4 setup a week, 1 squat session non-squat, now maybe I can manage it. You know, if you're gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, no, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and if I do squats on Monday and Friday and not Saturday, then I think I will be able to recover or like not do legs, right? All right, last on these arm on this superset, so I still have more to go after. The straps feels great. And there we go. Straps felt great. Sure, I'm gonna feel like, oh, I didn't do my best with my hands, not gonna get stronger. I'm gonna do BJJ tonight, you know? And also, I thought I was going to do live streaming, like on Twitch, test it out. Ended up not doing it last weekend. So maybe tomorrow when it's a rest day, maybe I set it up here, live stream for 10 minutes, see how it works out, and after that, see if I can download the file to my computer, put it in my program, boom. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up this one after I'm done. I have the plank set still there because using my heaviest plate, which goes in here, furthest in when I hang up the plates, to kind of have like an anchor weight so I don't slide out, you know. So I'm gonna do that, and 30 seconds. I didn't bring like a stopwatch or anything, so I'm going to kind of like count in my head. This really has been like a great program to try out, follow new things, learn more, you know, open your view and perspective, I think. Or yeah, I mean perspective. Next time I squat, we're gonna do 85 kilos for 3 reps. That's gonna be interesting. It should be doable. It should be doable. And next week when I do my 1 rep max, again, it's gonna be interesting to see, will I be able to do 120, or I did 125 last time but with poor form. Can I do it with better form? Will I be able to do 130, you know? So, and I'm gonna be able to have so many more plates now, so I will be able to, you know, puzzle them together in a much better way. So, you know, just like the other last 3 Mondays, you know, we've done the planking. I think we started with 15 seconds, and 20 seconds, 25 seconds, and now 30. And you know, as like you know, someone that does judo or Brazilian jiu-jitsu, you should be really able to do more. But you know, stepping up, letting it take time, you know, it's a good thing, you know. So, and then the normal back races, you know. So I think I'm gonna put the microphone somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna put it somewhere, maybe here, so we can do it. It's gonna be interesting to see if I kind of cheat on this or not. If I count them too fast. Let's see, wipe this here as well. Okay. Oh, now it's getting heavy. So, three, two more planks, and one more extensions. Ooh. Last 30. All right. I don't really feel one. So that was last Monday for this time on this time's off season. I will most definitely do this again. I think next time I do this, I'm gonna be like in a calorie surplus, and it's gonna be interesting to see what I can do then. Now it's February, so if I go in like a 10-week program, that's gonna be 2.5 months. It's gonna be April. Uh, you know, after April, it's basically gonna be conditioning and technique all summer, and then you know put on some weight in the and more strength next fall. But this program so far, I mean, I still have 3 sessions to go, but so far it's kind of like the way that they put the intensity in this program has been really smart. I don't know if it's intentional, but it really aligns with the way that my body and my mind works right now. So the way that for example, today the squatting was the most taxing, both mentally and physically. Sure, doing the planks is difficult in its own way, but it's not difficult until it's the kind of difficult to just hold on for 1 more second, and if you forget time, then you'll get it done. But when you need to like focus and get through it, it takes a lot of mental energy for me right now. So for me, this program has worked really good so far. Um, I know that next session we're going to do the Romanian deadlift, which is kind of taxing. I don't really see the close grip bench as taxing, but the Romanian deads definitely are. And then the Turkish get-ups. I think that's those two exercises. I think that the Turkish get-up is going to be the most mentally challenging exercise. I mean, doing Romanian on Wednesday, we're going to do 90 kilos, If I can't do it, then I can't do it, I'll have to go down 5 kilos. But the Turkish get up, you can always do it. It's just about hanging in there, and not having all the exercises in your working schedule being like that helps you kind of focus extra hard when you're doing them. And I think I'm getting more out of it right now. So that feels great. Um, so right now I'm done. I'm gonna clean up the bar and weights, and then we're gonna go inside, eat, recover, rest, and then we're gonna do some jiu-jitsu this afternoon. I'm looking forward to it. I feel wanted there, you know. Everyone's so happy when I came back, and they told me, just go in your own corner. If you feel like tired, if you just want to do some gymnastics, we'll leave you alone. Do whatever you want. If you want someone, we can pick someone out from the group and just you do easy drills with you. And like all super happy to see me, like willing to like make it comfortable for me, you know. And for me, as like a people person, it not nothing makes me more happier. You know, I was almost I was so moved. You know, I don't really cry out in public. I cry a lot when I'm alone, but not out in public. So, you know, feeling wanted in such a way really moved me. So I feel really happy, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, just going there, seeing people and enjoying it. You know, there's not super hard drills, and they're gonna have like a belt ceremony soon. I'm not gonna get any belts because I've just been there, you know, a couple of times on and off. I mean, I've gone to that club before, you know, for some time, but now I've been one time there, you know, training now. So and belt, whatever stripe I might get whenever is great. I just want to go there and have a good time, learn something, have, you know, get gradually better, you know. So yeah, let's get to stretching and have a good day. Ranting. When I'm empty, I just talk, but I talk nonsense. So I'm gonna stop. See you.